didn't even know what a furniture bank was. And standing in the San Francisco Food Bank, that's when the idea hit me to maybe do something like they do with food, except do it with furniture. And my son encouraged me to do it. That next 6 months he kept encouraging me, and it was an idea that wouldn't go away, and then he passed away that November. And that changed my life forever. And the idea still never went away. The vision of the Northwest Furniture Bank is that every community in the Northwest will have access to furniture. 2015 was a fantastic year because we actually were able to buy the building and all the property, which gives us a powerful position to maybe even impact the entire Northwest, or certainly expand our services from here first and then possibly into other areas.
Before I connected with the Northwest Furniture Bank, my son and I were living with a family friend in their house. We were living on our own, me and him, in Renton, and we were living in a really rough neighborhood, and there were some emergencies that happened in the neighborhood, and it caused us to have to move out of the neighborhood in a hurry, so we had to sell everything that we owned. And we lived in a kind of a temporary housing situation. We had no furniture at all, so we were literally using cardboard boxes for like a table to eat at, and I walked in feeling really insecure and really vulnerable, and a little bit even ashamed the fact that that I had to ask for help and that I had to ask for this service.
These families have gone through agencies and they've been screened, and they come through with a list of furniture and household items that they need, and so we take them through and they get to shop through the various areas: dressers, couches, dishes, bookshelves, and by the end they have a pretty well outfitted apartment or house, and it's pretty exciting.
All the women that we worked with were very kind. They were understanding of everything, even preferences in color, preferences one way or another in what I was looking at or what we were choosing. They were very, very kind to us.
It lets you recognize the need, and it's also just pretty wonderful to be able to help people.
I look forward to coming down here on Thursdays, my regular day, but this past week I was down here Monday and Tuesday also, and it just feels good when you build a bed and you see a family taking that bed out the door within 10 minutes after you just set it on the floor, and knowing that they're going to have a bed to sleep in tonight.
Come away with knowing that there are real people being helped, and it makes me feel good.
When we started the Springback mattress recycling program, we thought this would be really cool to do 3 things with Springback. One was the idea that we can divert lots of waste from landfills. The second idea was that we could create a steady stream of good reusable mattresses to clients at the Furniture Bank. And the third reason was to build an employment platform for men that are coming out of the prison system. So Marcus White came to us from Progress House, which is where a lot of the men that are coming out of prison, they go as a transitional house. It's a halfway home.
And I was just getting the feel again for what was it like to actually operate in society again. I was coming back into a society as a man, but yet feeling like a kid because I didn't know anything. I initially thought it was a grimy job, but being who I am, I tried to look for like the positive things in this job. And on my day off, I got a phone call from Jeremy Simler. He explains the Northwest Furniture Bank vision and how he would like to bring me into that vision as a warehouse worker and potentially a driver. I knew as I transitioned, I wanted to structure my life kind of around these people and build some relationships. I have bills now, so I have to pay my bills, and to be able to pay those bills and knowing I'm living a fine life, it feels peaceful is the word that I would actually use. And it's hard to imagine that I'll transition to something else, even though I know I will one day. I'll look back on these memories as a really great starting point.
We were living out of suitcases and plastic bags. When my kids and I lost our house, we pretty much only were able to leave with what I could fit in the car with us. Being homeless was super difficult, especially after we lost my car. When my car got repossessed, that was like my breaking point. It was actually just a couple days after we found out that we got the house that the furniture bank called to schedule our appointment, so that was really cool. Like, it's hard for me to even believe after having bad luck and bad luck and bad luck and struggle. It's weird now that I'm like constantly like bracing for something that hasn't came. That it does make a difference. That my kids, that they have a house that looks like a home because of people like them, and that it's appreciated.
Some of the basic needs as furniture or beds or a place to sleep in a table to sit at. And I just think that that's one of the luxuries that we take for granted in life. Most people that have those things don't really realize what it's like not to have them.
Abused women in households that have been abusive, families whose homes have burned, drug addiction, like I said, the war vets, just all these situations. And people leave with a smile on their face. They feel good, and that feels amazing.